Okay, beta. So in the last lecture, we have discussed various conformations of cyclohexane, and we have seen chair conformation is most stable conformation. Moreover, if you look over the chair conformation, suppose this is your chair conformation. Now in this chair conformation, you have total 12 hydrogens. Out of these hydrogen, 6 are axial hydrogen and 6 are equatorial hydrogen. So what are axial hydrogens which are present?
So perpendicular.
Perpendicular to the plane.
Perpendicular to plane containing these 4 carbons. And equatorial hydrogens are present in plane as those of these 4 carbons. So you have a situation like this. So there are 6 axial hydrogen and 6 equatorial hydrogens. Okay, so you have like this. Now, if you look carefully, out of these 12 hydrogens, 6 hydrogens, they point towards upward direction. They point towards upward direction. And 6 points towards a downward direction. For example, if you look this axial bond, it points in which direction? Upward or downward?
Upward.
Upward. So this points in upward direction. Similarly, this point in a downward direction, opposite to this one. This equatorial bond here,
Upward.
upward, down, down, up. Here it is up, down. Okay, here it's also upward, downward, upward, and downward. So 6 hydrogens, they point in a upward direction, and 6 hydrogen or the 6 bonds, they point in a downward direction. Now, if you look over geometrical isomers in these cyclohexanes, so there may be geometrical isomers, that is cis or trans. And as we have discussed previously also many times, when it will be cis in cyclohexane, when 6 conformation.
When both groups are upside.
Yes, when both bonds, they point in same side, that is either up or down. And similarly, it will be trans when both bonds, they points in a opposite directions. That means one up, other down, or vice versa. So when we talk about geometrical isomers in cyclohexanes, we may have a cis or we may have a trans. Cis geometrical isomer will be that one in which both bonds, they point in the same direction, and in case of trans, both bonds, they will point in a opposite direction. So let us start with the monosubstituted cyclohexane. Monosubstituted cyclohexane. So this is your cyclohexane. Okay, and it has 2 bonds over here. And suppose it is monosubstituted. That means one of the hydrogen is replaced by, say, another group like methyl or some another bulky group. And suppose this is your carbon number 1. Now question comes, when hydrogen is replaced by some other bulky group in cyclohexane, at which position it will prefer to move? At which position your hydrogen will be replaced? At axial position or at equatorial position?
Equatorial position.
Equatorial position. So when hydrogen is replaced by some another group like methyl or some other bulky group, what will happen? Crowding will take place. Okay, crowding will take place. When hydrogen is a small atom, when it is replaced by some bulky group like methyl or some other bulky group, due to replacement of that hydrogen with that group, crowding will take place. So it will prefer to go over that position where it has least steric hindrance. So your new group will prefer to move over that position where it has least steric hindrance. Okay, so it can move to either axial position over equatorial position, but at which position it will have least steric hindrance? At which position? So you have two situations. One, methyl is over equatorial position, and here methyl is present over axial position. Now when methyl is present over axial position, what will happen?
Sir, जब 1315 diaxial interactions होंगे हैं, जो
It
3
will
position पे
undergo diaxial interactions with which hydrogens?
सर जो मिथाइल हाइड्रोजन है और जो थर्ड एंड फिफ्थ पोजीशन पे हाइड्रोजन है उनमें से रिपल्शंस होंगे इंटरेक्शंस होंगे उनमें से
Yes, here. Okay, now as I told you, these axial bonds, they are present in in perpendicular plane as that of these four carbon. That means these hydrogens present over here, axial hydrogens, they are also perpendicular to this methyls. They are parallel, sorry, not perpendicular, they are parallel. Okay, these four carbon and this axial bond is perpendicular, so these bonds, okay, these hydrogens over axial position at carbon number 3 and carbon number 5, they also point in same direction as that of this axial bond, and they are parallel. So when this hydrogen over this axial bond is replaced by some bulky group, in that case crowding take place and there is a diaxial interaction between group which is present, group which is replaced, and hydrogen presence over carbon number 3 and carbon number 5. Okay, there's a diaxial interactions. And due to this diaxial interaction, distance between these groups, they are present on same side. They are present on same side. Due to which distance between these groups is less than their van der Waal radius. So this diaxial interaction, or simply 3 diaxial interactions, result in a crowding and steric hindrance when your new substituent is present over axial position, which result in a instability. This result in a instability, and this can also be viewed in Newman projection. Suppose if I draw Newman projection over here. Okay, suppose I draw Newman projection. Of two carbon, this cyclohexane. Okay, so this is Newman projection. Now, which hydrogen is axial? Suppose this is your carbon number 1. Suppose this is your carbon number 1 is over here. Okay, and this may be carbon number 2. You can consider and carbon number 6. Suppose you replace this carbon number 2. For better view, let us take carbon number 2, this carbon. Now it has two bonds. One is this one and another is this one. Now which bond is your axial and which bond is equatorial? हाँ जी बेटे,
सर ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨੀਚੇ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਐਕਸਲ ਹੋਏਗੀ
your नीचे it is axial. So if you replace hydrogen over here, it will become something like this. It will become this. Okay, so here you also have hydrogen. Okay. And 6 is over here, and to back side you have 5. carbon number 1, carbon number 4, and to the back side of 2 you have 3. Okay. So here you have this methyl group present over here. So you can see this position is more sterically crowded as compared to this position. This is your equatorial. So this is less crowded. So whenever substitution takes place, the substituent group, new group, it goes over axial position. Why it goes over axial? It goes over equatorial position. Why it goes over equatorial position? Because at equatorial position there is a less steric crowding, but when it goes over axial position, there is a 1,3 diaxial interactions, due to which there is a steric crowding, there is steric hindrance that result in a higher energy and instability. So is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you have a, suppose 1,1 di substituted group, suppose you have this one. Methyl is over here and ethyl is over here. What will be its most stable conformation? Draw its most stable conformation.
सर इथाइल इक्वेटोरियल ते होना चाहिए थे, मिथाइल अपना एक्सियल थे.
So in case of 1,1 disubstituted, bulky group will move to equatorial position. Okay, so here most stable conformation will be this one, in which your bulky group is present over equatorial position. And let us see in case of 1,2 disubstituted cyclohexanes. Now 1,2 disubstituted means you have a substitution at 1 and 2 position. For example, say you have 1,2 dimethyl cyclohexane. Suppose you have 1,2 dimethyl cyclohexane. Now when you have a 1,2 dimethyl cyclohexane, you have a 2 substituents present over 1 and 2 position. Now what are various combinations that can take place with these two methyl group over adjacent position, provided you have axial bond and equatorial bond? So what are various possible combinations may be there?
सर यहाँ तो दोनों एक्सियल ते होंगे.
Like
Uh,
axial.
Both may
axial
be
like
at axial
equatorial.
position. Both may be at equatorial position.
इक्वेटोरियल
एक axial.
या फिर एक एक्सियल थे, एक इक्वेटोरियल थे.
Or one equatorial and another axial. So these 4 combinations are there. Both groups, they may be at axial position. Both groups, they may be at equatorial position. One axial, another equatorial, and another equatorial and axial. Which one will be most stable?
When both are on
दोनों
equatorial
axial
position,
थे हों.
दोनों axial,
equatorial.
इक्वेटोरियल मोस्ट स्टेबल.
दोनों equatorial से हों, that will be more stable because equatorial position is more stable than axial equatorial or equatorial axial, and axial will be least stable under normal conditions in absence of hydrogen bonding. Now, whether it will exist in cis or trans, 2 possibilities are also there. Whether it will be cis or trans. For example, here it is 1,2 dimethyl cyclohexane. In its most stable conformation, whether it will exist as cis or trans, that we have also to see. So when it will be cis, when both bonds containing methyl group or containing substituent group, they point in a same direction. And it will be trans when both bonds containing substituents, they point in a opposite direction. So let us draw the various conformations of this 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexane. Suppose this is your carbon number 1 and this is your carbon number 2. So 4 combinations will be there. Okay. So in first, let us take axial. So your methyl group will be axial position and methyl group will be at axial position. This one will be hydrogen. So this is cis or trans when both are at axial position.
Trans.
This represents
Trans.
trans. Why? Because both methyl group, they are anti or opposite to each other. So this is trans. Then second, let us take both are equatorial position. So your methyl is over here and here. This is hydrogen. This is hydrogen. This is cis or trans?
Sir,
Hanji.
Trans.
trans है sir ये भी.
This is again trans because both bonds, they are in opposite direction. This is down, this is up. Now let us take one axial and another equatorial. So you have methyl over here and methyl over here. What is this? Cis or trans?
Yes.
Hanji?
Cis, cis.
This is cis. Both points in a same direction, up, up. And in case of equatorial and axial, again it is cis. Both points in a downward direction. So you have these combinations. Now in most stable conformation, it will exist in which form? Cis or trans? Which is most stable? Trans.
Trans.
Trans is most stable. So out of cis and trans 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexane, trans is more stable. Sorry, not this one. Here, this one. This is more stable because here in this case, both bonds, they are present over equatorial position as compared to cis in which one is present over axial and another is equatorial. So this point is clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, what about enantiomerism in 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexane? How many chiral carbons are there in 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexane? How many chiral carbons are there in 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexane?
Sir, 2.
Two.
Two.
Two. Four नहीं बेटे two. Four कितना होंगे? Two.
Sir, two again.
हाँ.
Sir, 2 ही कह रहे.
हाँ. So these two are these chiral carbon. So there are two chiral carbons. So how many possible stereoisomers will be there when you have two carbons, two chiral carbons? Now how many possible enantiomers will be there or stereoisomers will be there? Maximum. If you have a n number of carbon, then what are maximum number of stereoisomers which
2 raised to the power n.
2 to the raised to power n. So here you will have 2 to the power 2 is equals to 4. So it can have maximum 4 stereoisomers. But it exists in only 3 stereoisomers. It exists only in 3 stereoisomers. So what are those 3? One is your axial. Second one is equatorial. So the one stereoisomer is this one. Another stereoisomer is this one. What about this one? Axial equatorial and equatorial axial.
सर ए मीजो होएगा.
This one will be not meso. Say you have this one. So here I have methyl, hydrogen, methyl, hydrogen. Now what will happen in this case? Okay, what will happen in this case? This will rapidly interconvert into equatorial axial by flipping. Okay, ਆਪਾਂ discuss ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਾਂ cyclohexane ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ flipping. So this will rapidly convert into equatorial axial by flipping. So it will undergo flipping to give rise to equatorial axial or from the opposite side. And both are mirror images of each other. So both equatorial axial and equatorial and axial, they flip into each other to give rise to mirror images of each other. So due to this rapid flipping, we cannot separate them and they exist as single stereoisomer. Both are same. So it's clear. So there are only 3 stereoisomers. Now let us move to 1, 3. Disubstituted cyclohexane, and suppose you have 1,3-dimethyl cyclohexane. So what are again different possibilities? Again, you have 4 different possibilities. So suppose you have 1, 2, 3. Let me put over here 1, 2, 3. So what will be first one? Both are at axial position. So I will just write like that. Second possibility is both are at equatorial position. So it will become CH3 over here, hydrogen. Third possibility is one at axial and another at equatorial, or you may have equatorial axial. Now, which one is most stable? Most stable is
when both are on
So
equatorial.
both equatorial.
both the equatorial. So this is most stable, and here it will exist in which form?
सर सिस करेगा दोनों डाउनवर्ड एमिट कर रहे हैं.
Both are cis. Both bonds, they are pointing in a downward direction. So in case of 1,3-dimethyl or 1,3-disubstituted cyclohexanes, cis conformation is most stable in equatorial position. Here it is also cis, but it's less stable. Unstable, it is the least stable. And what about here? Axial and equatorial. Here it is cis or trans.
So trans.
The trans.
Here it has trans. And here also it is trans. Okay, so there's a one question. Draw most stable conformation of 1,3-cyclohexane 1,3-cyclohexane diol. That means you have to draw most stable conformation of this molecule. So yes, which one will be most stable?
सर इससे हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग भी होएगी
एक्सियल पोजीशन पे होएगी मुझे फिर इससे हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग होएगी
हाइड्रोजन
Yes.
बॉन्डिंग होएगी ना
In this case, there will be a hydrogen bonding, and that hydrogen bonding will be possible only when both hydroxyl groups they are present at axial position on the same side, like this one. So there will be a hydrogen bonding between them. So in this case, your axial conformation will be more stable because of hydrogen bonding as compared to equatorial conformation. So whenever you have a possibility of hydrogen bonding, in that case, in case of 1,3-disubstituted cyclohexanes, your due to hydrogen bonding, axial conformation is most stable. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
यस सर
And yes, what about stereochemistry, enantiomerism here? How many maximum stereoisomer? Again 2 to the power n, and here n is also 2. So maximum are 4. So in this case also maximum 4 stereoisomers may be there. But in actual, here also only 3 exist. So yes, which one will have plane of symmetry out of these? Look carefully and tell me which one will have plane of symmetry. Out of these 4, 2 will have plane of symmetry and they will exist in a mesoform. So yes, which 2 will have plane of symmetry?
cis
Cis. Cis conformation, it has plane of symmetry like this. Okay, so cis conformation, it has plane of symmetry. Or you can also say like this, you have this one, these groups they are present on same side. So if you pass plane over here, okay, both will have mirror images of each other. So out of these 3, cis has, that means when it is axial or equatorial, it has plane of symmetry. And due to this plane of symmetry, it exists in a mesoform. So you total have 3 stereoisomers. One is cis and another is trans. So you may have this one and axial equatorial and equatorial axial. So there are total 3 stereoisomer, 3 enantiomeric forms. So is this clear?
ਸਰ
Yes.
ਪਲੇਨ ਜੋ ਪਾਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
에ਅਰ ਫੋਨ ਚ ਸਰ ਉਹ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਪਾਸ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਦੱਸਿਓ ਥੋੜਾ ਬੈਕ
ਸਿਸ ਦੀ ਫਾਰਮ ਚ, ਸਿਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ
1 3 डाई सब्सटीट्यूट से सर ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੇਅਰ ਫੋਨ ਸੀ ਉਸ ਤੇ ਸਰ ਇਸ ਦੀ ਚੇਅਰ ਫੋਨ
ਬੇਟੇ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਇਮੇਜਿਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਏਗਾ ਇਹਦੀ 3 ਡਾਈਮੈਂਸ਼ਨਲ ਸਟਰਕਚਰ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੈਟਰ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਹੋਏਗਾ। ਅਗਰ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਬਣਾ ਦੇਵਾਂ ਇਹਦੀ 3 ਡਾਈਮੈਂਸ਼ਨਲ ਸਟਰਕਚਰ ਐਂਡ ਸੇ ਦੈਨ ਵੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਬੇਟਾ ਆਈ ਹੈਵ ਲੈਸ ਦੈਨ 1 ਮਿੰਟ ਕੈਨ ਯੂ ਰੀਜਵਾਈਨ ਤਾਂ ਜੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਿਨਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਸਕੀਏ ਔਰ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ੋ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਦਾਂਗਾ।
Yes, sir.
ਓਕੇ
ਯੈਸ ਸਰ।
तो बेटे रीजॉइन कर लो। ठीक है, मैं इसको एंड कर रहा।